Lone wide receiver to the near sideline. Eric Scott to the far sideline. McDade drops straight back, rolls left, a quick dump, and I wonder who that was intended to, because there was nobody there except Lee Williams, number 59, a linebacker, who got his hands on it momentarily. And it was Spencer Connolly, the linebacker, who had flushed McDade out of the pocket.
Well, McDade was just trying to get rid of that ball. He didn't want to keep that ball and get sacked. You know, he's just not getting any pass protection. He has thrown 2 potential interceptions that got, luckily got called back and one was fumbled. But his offensive line just didn't help him giving him pass protection. He has no time to throw that ball.
Well, we mentioned the size and athletic ability on the part of Louisiana. And it's only McDade's speed and athletic ability that's helped him elude the rush thus far. Cipriano again with another short kick. This one bounces, goes out of bounds at the 35-yard line. The line of scrimmage was the 38. No return and a net 3-yard punt.
Tony Brumfield put the pressure on that. Cipriano was just trying to get a kick off at all, and Tony Brumfield was able to put the pressure on there, and he almost got the block.
Clock stopped with 6:27 to go, first quarter, with the change of possession. We'll see the Thunder on offense for the second time here in this game. Huey, quick hitch. Threw it behind the receiver, Brad Rogers, number 85. Defending on the play, number 29, Ike Jackson, defensive back out of Northeast Louisiana.
Ike felt he should have had an interception on that one.
Not a very good effort there by Buey on the quick hitch. He just kind of threw it behind the receiver. So on 2nd and 10, here comes the Louisiana Bayou Thunder. Split backfield behind Buey. Moving along the line. Buey dumps the pass off quickly, intended for Brent Barrington. Barrington had it hit off his left hand, but he dropped it incomplete.
James Walton just leveled the Thunder quarterback, Corey Buey, after he threw that ball, and I'm surprised Buey got up after that. That was just an incredible hit. You can hear it from up here, from the referee's mic.
Yeah, the Texas Rampage sent a lot of guys in on the pass rush. They were able to get to Buey just as he released the football. So a 3rd down and 10 facing Corey Buey and the Louisiana Bayou Thunder. Buey looking over the signals, checking the defense. Now takes the snap, handoff, going straight ahead. It's Paul Nixon, and Nixon with room to run on the right side. Brought down by number 58, Dwayne Hannon, defensive end out of Kroll High School.
You can give Gregory Peace a half tackle there for grabbing his legs.
Yeah, Gregory Peace, number 93, big defensive lineman, was able to get a hand in there and trip him up. They're going to spot him about 3 yards short of the first down, and that'll be a punting situation for the Thunder. Jimmy Hooker, a defensive back out of East Texas State, deep to receive. This kick is high but wobbly. Fair catch called for and made, as it turns out to be Jason Smith, number 20. Who catches it at the 25-yard line, and it'll be 1st and 10 for the Texas Rampage. Clock stopped for the change of possession at 5:27 to go, first quarter of play. Neither team has been able to score so far, although the Texas Rampage have done a little more offensively.
Reminding themselves which game they're playing.
The Rampage break the huddle. They come to the line and get set. Stiggers and Scott are the wide receivers split to the near sideline. McDade, quick turnaround, handoff, Kelly Yancey. Yancey gets a couple of yards, brought down there by Bron Alvarez, number 94, defensive lineman. We'll bring up 2nd down and 8 for the Rampage as we approach the 5-minute mark here in the first quarter. Number 5, Ryan Wallace checks back in. Stiggers and Scott again split to the near sideline. McDade changing up the formation there in the backfield. Now he's under center. Quick pitch to Mike Moore coming near side. And he is wrapped up there by Fred Washington, number 54. Spencer Conley, number 55, also went on the stop.
Doug Barnes almost had him in the backfield there, but tripped up and slid right by him.
It was a gain of about another yard there for Moore. Texas Rampage now facing a 3rd down and call it 7. 4:10 to go and running is the clock here in the first quarter of play. Scott in motion. McDade drops straight back. Looking left. Intended for Scott. He's got him. 1st down and he drops the ball. That is a fumble and the ball is still alive. Recovered in a nice pitch. Doug Barnes, the big defensive lineman, outside linebacker, got the ball in a quick pitch to Terrell Williamson.
Well, this is going to be an interesting call because I thought that was a legal pitch. It was quick thinking, obviously, but
we'll have to check on this on the rules of National Minor League Football. I don't believe the defense can. Maybe they can't advance a fumble, or because he was already down on the turf.
What the referee is ruling that he was touched while he was down. I don't know who he was touched by, but that's what the referee is saying.
Yeah, there didn't appear to be any other blue shirts in the immediate area except for Eric Scott, the wide receiver. Nevertheless, a 1st down and 10 for Louisiana. They're at the Texas Rampage 31-yard line, and with this excellent field position, we'll see if they can capitalize. Finally get some momentum for themselves on offense. It's Frank Thomas, tight end in motion. And this time Buey wants to keep it. He's got a lot of room up the middle. Spun around by Ike Jackson, number 29, and brought down, not before he gained 1st down yardage, however. Spot the ball at about the 17-yard line. And a new set of downs for the Louisiana Bayou Thunder.
How did Buey get through that? The Rampage had a full all-out blitz going on, and somehow Buey squeezed through there through the middle.
The pressure appeared to be coming from the outside by the Texas Rampage defense, and that left the middle wide open. It parted like the Red Sea. Buey, with the vision, obviously, to catch that, just take off straight up the middle, and he had plenty of room to run. Buey gives the handoff this time. Number 21, Paul Nixon. Nixon is close to the 15-yard line, and he's brought down there.
Brought down by Jimmy Hooker. An excellent tackle there, bringing his legs out from underneath him. And if he didn't make that tackle, he was going to score.
On the way. Look
Jimmy
out.
Hooker, the defensive back, number 21, out of East Texas State. And we have a penalty marker on the play. They're going to back the Bayou Thunder up.
Well, these two teams just can't seem to capitalize on these fumbles and turnovers. They're hurting themselves with the penalties.
A penalty assessed from the spot of the foul. It'll be 1st down and 18 for Louisiana. The ball on the Texas Rampage 25-yard line. Huey takes a snap. Quick pitch to Nixon coming to the near side. Nixon cuts it back inside and is wrapped up there. Ben Perkins, number 60, a defensive tackle out of Cisco Junior College, was the first one there for the Rampage.
But he wasn't the only one.
No, he certainly wasn't. Lots of blue shirts going to the football, and that's what the Texas Rampage want to see. So we approach the 2-minute mark here in the first quarter. Bayou Thunder break the huddle and they're up to the line. 2nd down and 17 facing them. Linebacker Corey Buey checks off at the line of scrimmage. Option far sideline. The pitch intended for number 22, Phil Brown. Brown can't handle it, and finally he and the ball go out of bounds. It looks like it was a loss of another yard or two, so a 3rd down, call it 18, facing Louisiana.
Number 11, James Foster, was in on the stop on that, and he did his job. His job was to hit that running back as he ran out off the option. You know, and you don't see a lot of options run at this level of football, and maybe that's why.
Of course, the option game common in high school and college. Here in National Minor League Football, it may still be shown on occasion. It's 3rd down and 18 now for Louisiana. 40 seconds to go. The clock is rolling. Buey, pump fake, drops straight back. Now rolls right. He's flushed out of the pocket. He's got a lot of room to run. And he's finally forced out of bounds, and a crunching blow there applied by Dwayne Hannon. Hannon, that linebacker who's come up big earlier in the game for the Texas Rampage, now a nice hit.
Well, you really got to give credit to the Rampage defensive backs. They had excellent coverage on that play. There was nowhere for him to throw that ball.
So the field goal unit coming in for the Thunder, and now they want a timeout. So while we have a timeout on the field, we'll take a timeout as well. We're still scoreless near the end of the first quarter between the Texas Rampage and the Louisiana Bayou Thunder. We'll be right back.
I go. Okay. All right. Take it out on the field.
Okay. Okay, this is going to be the last play of the quarter, so we'll have this play, and then we're going right back to break. Go ahead and bring us up now. Back to action here at Standridge Stadium in Farmers Branch. Texas Rampage are in the blue with blue shirts, blue pants, red helmets. You see the Louisiana Bayou Thunder there, yellow pants, white tops. 4 seconds to go here in the first quarter of play. We're scoreless, although the Bayou Thunder trying to change that here. Chris Penton, number 1, the place kicker, is on to try a 35-yard field goal. This will be the last play of the quarter. Snap is high, but it's down. Kick is true.
A line drive through the uprights.
He just punched that one through, and the first quarter of play has come to an end. Our score is the Louisiana Bayou Thunder 3 and the Texas Rampage nothing. We'll be back with more National Minor League Football right after these words.
And stuff they were talking about. Did you hear them talking about that earlier before the game started? They're talking about the fourth down.
Are we clear, guys?
Good work. Way to go.
We're calling him Buey. It's B-U-I-E. Okay.
Any good or bad comments to me? I guess your job's not over yet.
Hey guys, are we clear down there?
Oh, what, are you out of here? No, we're not.
Yep. Bring us back up, please. Welcome back to Standridge Stadium here in Farmers Branch. We have a national minor league football game tonight between the Texas Rampage and the Louisiana Bayou Thunder. And there you see the Bayou Thunder. They will kick off to start the second quarter of this game. They will kick off following their field goal, which ended the first quarter of play. And that's been the only scoring thus far in this 3-0 game. Kick hops around on the AstroTurf and is finally taken, looks like Kelly Yancey, number 24, the running back. He's brought down by number 10, Horace Barrett, and a couple of others. Nice return, though, as he is across the 32-yard line and not bad field position. And now it looks like that might have been number 84 instead of 24, Mario Neely. And a nice return nevertheless. And it looks like we have a penalty marker on the play.
Somebody a little anxious to get down the field on the Thunder side.
Yeah, offsides on the white, and that would be the Louisiana Bayou Thunder, and the official pointed the wrong way, as you saw.
All sides, on the kicking team.
The official taking the ball back, so apparently the Texas Rampage, I think, may want the Bayou Thunder to kick that one over again. Take their chances with even better field position, as it is number 84, Mario Neely, along with number 20, Jason Smith, and Troy Bird, number 9. They line up deep for the Texas Rampage on this kick. Meanwhile, number 1, Chris Penton of the Louisiana Bayou Thunder will come back, and he will kick this one again. So with 14 seconds elapsed from the clock, they'll have a do-over on the kickoff.
When I first came to this game, I heard the reputation of the Louisiana Bayou Thunder. It seemed like they were pretty much a dominating team. The Rampage have really shown a lot of poise and really determination to hang with this team. And their defense has just been incredible against this offense.
They have lots of big bodies down there in the white shirts for the Louisiana Bayou Thunder. Texas Rampage have been equal to the task so far. Penton gets off a high end-over-end kick. Better kick this time, taken by Burry at about his own 13-yard line. He runs over toward the right sideline and is brought down at about the 30, call it 31. So
Hey, Coach.
he gets it actually to about the same spot that Neely had it, actually maybe a yard further back. So this time the Rampage will start at their own 31-yard line.
Lee Williams there on the stop from the Thunder.
We're just 17 seconds into this second quarter of play. Mike McDade calling the signals for the Texas Rampage.
How'd you like that block? Huh?
We'll see if the Rampage go to a more of a passing offense than they were in the first quarter.
They have 3 wide receivers in the game. It's Eric Scott coming in motion to the near sideline. But it's a quick pitch going far side, Mike Moore, and he was tripped up. Tripped up, and he was probably lucky to get back to the original line of scrimmage. It'll bring up 2nd down and 10.
Well, Doug Barnes are having a few words for some of the Rampage after that play.
The officials now trying to calm things down on the field. Clock is rolling now. We're still not even a minute into the second quarter.
Ball my enemy, every play.
Ryan Wallace, number 5, comes split to the near sideline. Quick hitch for Eric Scott. He's got it and is wrapped up after a gain of only 2.
Mark McCutcheon wrapped him up as soon as he got the ball on that play.
So the pass play complete, but only for a couple of yards. A 3rd down and 8 facing the Texas Rampage. The 41-yard line is the line to make.
We talked to a couple of the Bayou coaching staff before the game, and they said we needed to watch for Mark McCutcheon, their strong safety. He's a big player for the team, and he comes up with a lot of big plays.
Three wide receivers in the game again for the Rampage. A split backfield behind McDade. He drops straight back. Quick dump to Moore on the near sideline. He's got the screen set up. A couple of blockers downfield. He's darting around and now cuts it back right. He goes against the grain and he's got room. Running down midfield, Mike Moore just putting the moves on, and he is all the way across midfield to the 37-yard line of the Louisiana Bayou Thunder. 1st and 10 for the Texas Rampage. And Moore a little slow getting up. And he's going to come over to the sideline to kind of shake that off.
Well, if it weren't for Emmanuel Bentley on that play, making that tackle, it'd be a 7-3 ball game or 6-3 ball game right now.
And now we do have a Texas Rampage player shaken up. Looks like one of the offensive linemen right about the 50-yard line over on the near side.
Looks like he might just have his breath knocked out of him. That's obviously what the coaches are hoping.
Looks like John Simons, big offensive tackle. It is indeed Simons, and he is back up and walking off the field under his own power, and that is something good to see. So he too will come out to get a quick breather and try to shake off whatever little stinger that he had. He looks to be okay. And back on the field, it is 1st and 10 for the Texas Rampage. There you see Ryan Wallace in the game, number 5. He'll be split to the near sideline. Split backfield behind McDade. Same formation as last time. This is a passing formation. That's what McDade wants to do. And he could feel the rush coming. As number 95, Ike Pullitt, and number 90, Lance Botlin, among others, were there. And I think they flagged McDade this time. He threw the ball and nothing but offensive linemen there.
Sooner or later that was going to happen. He keeps throwing the ball down on the ground, which is good not to get the sack, but that is intentional grounding.
Lost it down. Intentional ground. Intentional ground on the blue. Okay, previous spot.
So this time McDade gets caught. Cost him 5 yards and a loss of down.
Well, the Rampage offensive line really needs to get their act in shape for what their pass cover, pass protection. There you go. Thank you.
But then again, the rush is so good on the part of the Louisiana Bayou Thunder. They have some athletes, as we mentioned, and I think they are showing that at times here. Maybe some of the quick hitches or the quick running plays on the Texas Rampage might do better. They've had more success so far here in the first half with those plays. McDade has to let it go again. This time he has Kelly Yancey in the immediate vicinity. And McDade took a seat very quickly on the artificial turf. Helped up by Troy Bird there and a couple of his other teammates. But it brings up a 3rd down and 15 for the Rampage.
McDade's starting to get pretty frustrated there. I mean, every time he steps back, he doesn't have more than 3 seconds to get rid of that ball, and he's got to have more time than that to throw it.
And after passing plays on 1st down and 2nd down, for the 3rd and 15, you know the Rampage pretty much have to throw it here. And even though Mike McDade has been frustrated so far as we've seen in those passing situations, he's got to drop straight back this time as well.
We'll see if they can do any better with the pass coverage, knowing it's coming this time.
2 running backs in the backfield behind him. Eric Scott in motion to the near sideline. McDade drops straight back. 3-step drop. Incomplete. He threw behind Carl Davis, number 4. Perhaps a bit of miscommunication between McDade and Davis on that play. Brings up 4th and 15, and that'll mean number 10, Rudy Cipriano. He's out of Cisco Junior College, and he will be in to punt it away. Back deep to receive for the Louisiana Bayou Thunder, Emmanuel Bentley. And there you see McDade coming over to the sideline. And he wants to know what the deal is.
Well, he can't blame it on the line on that time. The line had that protection for his passing. He just threw the ball behind the receiver.
There's the snap. Cipriano has a high kick. This one is high and straight up in the air. This one a little bit better. Hits at the 10, bounces inside the 10-yard line and out of bounds at the 8. So the Louisiana Bayou Thunder will set up shop this time in the shadows of their own goalpost. This could be a big defensive series for the Texas Rampage.
Great kick by Cipriano. That's exactly what you want to do. You want to put it right inside the 10-yard line, and got the lucky bounce, and it bounced out of bounds.
11:46 to go in the first half of play. The Louisiana Bayou Thunder up 3-0 on the Texas Rampage. Alongside Brian Smith, I'm Robert Eicher, and we're with you at Standridge Stadium in Farmers Branch. These two teams tying one on tonight. We had mentioned all night that the Texas Rampage has been equal to the task so far. Chance for them to possibly get a score here with a little defensive opportunism, or at least hold the Thunder here, set themselves up with some good field position. It's a snap to Buey. Wants to throw out of his own end zone. Quick pass. Taken on the sideline there by Charles Kelly, beg your pardon. Charles Kelly forced out of bounds. A nice quick out pattern coming out of your own end zone. That's a gutsy call, but it can really pay off if it is executed properly. That time it was, and now a first down and some breathing room for the Bayou Thunder. Clock is rolling. We've got 11:35 to go until the half. Buey, shotgun formation again. 4 wide receivers. Who wants to throw again? Plenty of time. He throws that one into some coverage, and that in and out of the hands of Ike Jackson.
Once again, I got to comment on the pass coverage by the defensive backs of the Rampage. He just had nowhere to throw that, and I don't know why he threw that ball even, just because he had someone coming through the middle there.
The Bayou Thunder back up to the line quickly, and we have a timeout on the field. It's taken by the Texas Rampage with 11:17 to go, first half of play. And while there's a timeout on the field, we'll step out as well, and we'll be back with more Texas Rampage football action right after this. Okay. You're fine now, but
oh, I see.
Yeah. Hopefully they didn't get that in the tape, but we were at black, but the standby light hadn't come on yet, and you're like, why'd they call timeout?
Oh.
Well, I guess obviously they want to make sure they know what they're doing on this third down.
I see.
It's gonna work, man.
Okay, whenever you guys are ready. Back at Standridge Stadium here in Farmers Branch. You see the Louisiana Bayou Thunder there. They have a 3-0 lead and the ball. 2nd and 10 from their own 22-yard line. Corey Buell will line up under center this time. He's the quarterback, number 3. I formation in the backfield behind him. Buey, option to the far sideline. He decides to keep it himself, and that may be not the wisest thing to do. Johnny Cleveland, number 51, was among the Texas Rampage defenders there to meet him. Loss of a yard on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd down and 11.
Well, that was an option play, but it really wasn't because he had no option what to do with it. He didn't have time to let go of it.
Now the official starts the clock again. A bit of confusion there. I think he thought the Texas Rampage wanted another timeout. They did not. 10:45 to go, and the clock is rolling as I mentioned here. 2nd quarter of play. Big 3rd down and 11 needed for the first. Corey Buey under center. He takes the snap. Drops straight back. He wants to go deep. He had his man there, Marlon Thomas. And the pass was through the outstretched hands of Thomas.
Marcus Compton was actually arguing for offensive pass interference there. He thought he had a chance to get the ball.
Punting situation now for the Bayou Thunder. .10:18 to go. The clock is now rolling. It's like Jason Smith back deep to receive the punt. This one is high. Comes straight down. Bounces at the 45-yard line. Takes a Rampage back. bounce, and it's picked up there and run in for a touchdown, and the Texas Rampage have hit pay dirt.